Hello, 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 good morning. Hello. Hi, Ajax. Hi, Tams. Hi, Red Widow. Hi, Axel. Hi, Existing. Hi, Ajax. Hi, Afro. Hi, Moscato. Hello. Hi. Good morning. How is everybody? Hold on. Unsurprisingly, y'all, I am a bit of a mess. Who would have ever guessed? Hello. Hi, chat. How are you? How are things? How is life? How's our volume? Also, my hair is still wet. I just got out of the shower like half an hour ago. Not stinky. I just got out of the shower half an hour ago. Hi, Bjark. How are you? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys? How's your day? How's your Monday? Today's Monday? Today's Monday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have you guys been? It's been like 2 weeks since the stream and a whole 6 months since this hiatus started. But guess what? It's done. Done. Hiatus done. I can't tell if the music is too loud. Been great? Yeah. I've missed you guys too. We're here. We're doing the thing. We're doing the strim. Last week I went on an actual vacation, like left my state, went and did things. It do be hot out. It's actually not too bad yet today. But yeah, went on a vacation. Went to Dollywood. Vacation was great. I was planning on starting off stream today, showing you guys some pictures, talking about vacation, talking about life, just catching up because it's been a while, you know. Yeah, no, the past 3 weeks have been fucking awful here too. Hi, Lenny. Though honestly, going down to Tennessee and then coming back up here, it suddenly didn't feel quite as bad. Also, I'm still trying to figure out my lighting in here. As you can see, there's a bit of a reflection in my glasses. That's because in front of me here, there's a window. And right now I have my curtains mostly closed, but that means that I have no lighting coming from in front of me. It's all coming from the skylight above me. I need to set up lights. I need to like buy lights or something. There are lights on my throne that I might just buy myself. But yeah, so if the lighting is weird, I'm sorry. It's also going to change throughout the stream because like as clouds move and the sun moves and stuff, the light changes. It's been a fucking pain editing videos, which by the way, if you guys haven't been watching my YouTube videos, go check those out. Those have been going out. There was one that was going to go out today. I decided to push it till tomorrow since we won't be streaming tomorrow. So you guys can watch it then when I'm not live. By the way, if you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord because I posted my schedule for the week there. See, but the problem, like I said, I have my curtains right now. They're not fully closed, which is why you're getting this tiny bit of reflection happening that looks like my eyes are getting green screened. The curtains block out enough light if I have them fully closed. The problem is, one, skylight, which I can't really curtain off because it's a skylight. And two, I need some sort of actual light for my face. I have a bunch of stage lights in storage right now. I just need to they're just a pain to set up because they're literally stage lights. Like, I have to have like a light board and everything that I use to control them. It's what I used to do like 2 living spaces ago. Uh yeah, definitely isolate this reflection, right? This one right here. Find my location. Do it. But yeah. We've just jumped topics like 12 different times. I do have a YouTube channel, by the way, Björk. I do. It exists. It has videos on it. Even if you guys don't watch the videos, you should go hit play on the videos and then like go about your life and let them play. That's the gaming channel specifically. VOD channel also has VODs on it. Still not fully up to date. It's getting there. We're up to September 2024. I realized that there was a VOD that my internet had died, so I recorded the rest of the content off stream, so I had to add that to the VOD. So that was a little pause point in the VOD channel uploads, but there are VODs on the VOD channel. It should be fully up to date by the end of today. To cover something that I already talked about, all VODs here on Twitch will be sub only once they are up on the VOD channel. So within like 24 hours, they'll go up on the VOD channel. You'll be able to watch them there. You don't need to pay or anything. YouTube's free. But they will be sub only here. So yeah. Yeah, I was gonna go over vacation stuff. I was talking about this. We're gonna look at some pictures and stuff, discuss vacation. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. And then after we catch up a little bit, we're gonna play some Tavern Manager soon because there's been multiple updates since the last time I played it. I think all of my Tavern Managers and stuff is up on the VOD channel already. Not that you should be watching it right now because I'm streaming. Let me find where all of the pictures I did not plan ahead for this, by the way. Surprise, surprise. Did not plan ahead for going over pictures with you guys. Who would have ever guessed? Me and not planning. So let me find my favorite pictures. And then we're gonna go ahead and go over things. The problem is that I have pictures from me, Chris, and Scott. So I need to... I'm not gonna dox myself. I was on vacation. Let's see. I also want these to be in some sort of logical order as we go through them. Do. I saw a bear. By the way. We were staying at a cabin that was like actually in the mountains, and there was a bear who kept hanging out. And trying to break into the garbage cans and stuff around the area. This is good. There's literally like hundreds of pictures. So I am trying to find you guys the best of the best. Listen, an untrained golden doodle can be very scary, okay? Um, I didn't have any animal encounters when I was hiking in Seattle, but man, like the trees creaking and stuff as you're walking through like the super dense forest there makes you feel like you might die. Buzzy does also work for an excited golden doodle. do 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 do. Okay. There's so many pictures. So day one, we we went and saw this show called Pirate's Voyage. Like we literally got to our B&B, checked in, and basically had to turn around and leave right away to go see the show. And if you're familiar at all, yeah, no, the forests out in Seattle are insane, especially like for me coming from Illinois. Things are pretty flat here. Like we have forests, but they're not like anything super impressive. Uh, so like, yeah. Um, don't fight Red Widow. I know that you want to fight things today. If you can fight Bolt. Okay, there's a bunch of videos and stuff. We're gonna do this on the fly, I guess. So let me do this. That. All right, chat. So we have pictures. Shoop. So this is Scott and Bolt. Bolt did a very good job in the 9-hour car ride down to Tennessee. Bolt is so precious. I love him so much. The hairier one is Scott. Yeah, no. So Bolt originally started off in the back seat, but he's a princess. So he was quickly upgraded to the front seat. This was moments before Scott spilled his coffee all over the back seat of the rental car. Which I'm glad that we got a rental because of the three of us that went on this trip, none of us had a good car. All of our cars are pieces of shit. So we rented a Subaru, and I think if we had tried to take any of our cars, we would have been entirely fucked because there were moments that we were going up like 15-degree inclines. And I know my car couldn't have handled that. The rentals have seen worse. I did have to spend 4 hours vacuuming out dog hair though. At the end of the trip because Bolt sheds already, but then he gets anxious and he sheds more. Look at how precious my son is. Look at him. Appreciate him. This is my son. I love him very much. He is the best boy. You can see the hair collecting at the top of this seat, though. He was. He loved the car ride in spite of the fact that it meant he wasn't allowed to move. Speaking of him loving the sunroof. This was when we stopped for gas. I love him so much. He is the light of my life and a perfect angel baby, even though he is an absolute menace. Um, this was a dragon that we saw on the drive down. I don't know why there was a dragon. There was a dragon. This was as we got into Pigeon Forge. I don't know what this building was. It was some sort of tourist attraction. There's a like wizard quest place in the background here. But you got some King Kong. There were live sharks in this place. We did not go there. But just the snoot on this shark doorway was one of my favorite things. Also, you get a free hermit crab there, I guess. Okay, Pigeon Forge was a weird place. Like, it felt like Wisconsin Dells. If anybody's been to the Dells, like, that's the closest approximation I can think of. But it was very, very touristy trappy. But also, like, every other store had some sort of live animal. It is where Antonetta lives. She went right in the mouth of that shark. Like, there was a place that had live goats. There was a place that had live bears. There was a place that had live alligators. There was a place that had live sharks. And I was just like, I don't think any of you are qualified to be taking care of these animals. um, but yeah, that was Pigeon Forge. It was weird as hell. Yeah, it is very clearly touristy. um, This is a picture of my cock. I don't know. This was a mailbox for something. I don't even know what it was a mailbox for. But it existed. Thank you. Thank you, Bjark. This is me and the picture of the bear in my B&B. Hi, Vlad! Literally, we stepped into the B&B, and this was the first thing that I did, was I took a picture with this picture. So this was from the pirate show. That's a parrot. Ta-da. The pirate show, it was called Pirate's Voyage. It felt a little, if you've been to medieval times, it was medieval times with pirates. So you had the two pirates. You had red pirate and blue pirate. We were on the side of the red pirates. And they were competing in a variety of acrobatic challenges for the most part. This was Blackbeard. He has the parrot now. His face doesn't exist apparently because the low light was not good for the camera. This is a pirate on a boat. I think they said that the pool here was like 16 feet deep, which is pretty insane. But they were also taking dives off of like this platform up here. You guys can't see my cursor. Hold on. Because I've been like gesturing at things and, oh no, now everything's gone. Help. Okay, there we go. They were taking dives from like, why can't you see my cursor still? You should be able to. Okay. Well, there's a platform here that they were taking dives off of into the water. So it makes sense that they had to have some depth. I was in love with this pirate lady, and I'm upset that it didn't focus on her because she's the love of my life. There were pirates up on poles, you know, doing pirate things. There was this weird South Pacific segment that felt a little out of touch because suddenly we had blacklight and tikis and tribal music, but none of it felt exactly like researched properly. And at one point they did a haka, and it was just like a bunch of Tennessee locals doing a haka, and then this one guy who might have been Pacific Islander. It was very touristy. But yeah, there was fire and stuff, and he was spinning fire. Um, and I'm not sure where his face is in this picture. It's very weird. And there was a seal. His name is Salty. He's the best. We love Salty in this household. He was maybe the best performer on that stage. There were not cannons, no. This was Davy Jones. You could hear the hydraulics on this animatronic. Like, I appreciated the commitment, but as it was coming up, you just heard he didn't age great, no. This also, I don't have the videos, I don't think, of it, but like these were projected onto the pre-existing structures that were here and like animated, which was kind of cool. Like the production value of this was decent for like what it was. This is a bear. I know it looks a little bit like a cryptid from the picture quality, but that's a bear. True. Very, very true. He's been dead underwater. It's not... things aren't working great against him. It is a baby. So there was a mom and 2 cubs in the area that were just constantly walking around by our cabin. Black bears already are small, but this guy was like itty bitty. He is little itty bitty. This was Bolt when he saw the bear. He was locked the fuck in. He was very upset that he didn't get to go find the bear. But you know, it probably for the best. Do not lock, people go through, and it is definitely locked. It was he was average. I mean, for a black bear, that for a black bear baby especially, he was probably average. This was the Big Skillet. Literally the name of the place was Big Skillet. We're in Dollywood now, by the way. These pictures are from Dollywood. So you got your Big Skillet. They were making food. It was all right for like park food. It was maybe good. This was me. I was dying. I started to black out in one of the ride lines, and they had misters all over the park. So I went and I sat under a mister until I was entirely soaked. And that was the only thing that saved me. The heat index was over 100 degrees, and we were at pretty much 100% humidity. So the time at the park was rough. It was a rough time. This is the park from the train. They have the Dollywood Express that goes around. So this was the view from that. And then this is Chris. He longs for the mines. Let's see what more pictures we have. Those are videos. That's that. So this was the front of the, Mystery Mine was closed the entire time we were there. It was like the one coaster we were really, really, like, we went on every single coaster. We were looking forward to all the coasters. But literally, we were there we were in the park 2 days of the trip. And it was closed the entire time. They had a person stationed out front, and we were just like, hey, like, is there any idea of, like, when this is going to be back up? And the chick was just like, well, sometimes, like, we get it up and it, like, runs for 5 minutes and then that's it. And it's just like, okay. Can we maybe get it running more than 5 minutes? Have we thought about that as a possibility? But nope. it didn't run the entire time we were there. What is this picture? This is the story of the dogwood tree. It's apparently the dogwood grew up straight and then they used it for the cross and Jesus said no, no more. So now the dogwood doesn't do that. The one thing about Dollywood, Dolly is definitely a very religious person. So if you are somebody who has any sort of like religious trauma or anything like that, I would not suggest Dollywood. It's not like super super in your face, but around every single corner is another reminder of like religion. And like all the things that go with it. This was kind of cool. Um it's not accurate at all. Obviously they weren't intending it to go for this long. But this is the Harvey water clock. It's the only one that exists, and basically what it is the clock is made to turn in time with like the water flow. I'm not explaining it well. Hold on, it says right here. The flag governor regulates the amount of water to turn the water wheel, which turns the gears to register the hour, day, month, and year. This is the only one of its kind ever built. It was built in 1790. Well, it was patented in 1798. Obviously they weren't planning for it to go this long, so like it wasn't exactly on point for this our year of 2025. But, you know, it's a really cool thing regardless. These were some cars that they just had there that were cool. We rode this car ride. So we went, there's this coaster called Lightning Rod. That is maybe one of my like the best coasters I've ever been on. And we went on Lightning Rod and everybody was super hyped, and right next door they had this little slot car ride. And I was just like, we're going on the slot cars. Hi, B-Fly! So we did that. I wanna show you guys this video. But I don't want to fuck myself over by showing you guys this video. No, don't just download it again. All right, we'll maybe look at videos later. I'm also just showing you guys like a small portion of the photos that we took. So like a bunch of these are going to be going up on my Instagram. I've got a project that I'm working on for that. So keep an eye out there. This was the Dollywood sign. It's a sign. It's, you know, you all get the reference. This was the three of us on the carousel. Look at how cute we are. We used to take a yearly trip to Six Flags Great America because we're in the Chicago area. Obviously, it's the closest theme park, and every year we would take a picture on the carousel, and we haven't done that for a while, so we had to get our carousel picture this time. Then we also took these pictures. This was one of the things that like you sit in the chairs that are attached to a big spinny thing that usually looks like an umbrella or something. We took this picture and I told everybody to pose, and Chris was just so focused on the mechanisms on the ride that he did not pay attention for the picture. This was a picture of a map of the Smokies. We were staying right about here, more or less, I think. And then Dollywood is like up here somewhere. It's a thing. We went zip lining. This is me on a zip line. Look at me go. I'm a zip liner. Honestly, guys, zip lining is kind of boring. I'm gonna put it out there. I did not enjoy zip lining. Like, you step off the platform, and we were on relatively long stretches. Like, the one we were on was nearly a mile. For reference, the longest one in the world isn't even 2 miles. So, like, we step off the platform, and then literally, like, maybe 30 seconds later, you're already back on another platform and, like, having to wait until the next line. Like, it's a lot of, like, start and stop for not a lot of payout, and, like, you don't even get time to, like, appreciate the views or, like, where you're at and all that. See, my thing is, I don't have a fear of heights. I have a strong sense of self-preservation. So, like, I was fine standing on the platform. I had 0 issues, like, once we were on the zip line. But my body froze entirely, like, every single time right before we stepped off the platform. It was just like, why are you doing this? Why would you step off of this? You're on solid ground. Stop this. Stop it right now. And I was just like, no, body, we've done this, like, 5 times already. It's okay. And it was just like, no. So every single platform, every time I had to restart again, with that process of, like, convincing my body to step off. Chris had the coolest jump shots. He got his finger guns going at the camera. Scott and I were both very jealous. That's fair. Scott's were also good though. He got a little thumbs up. Let's see. Okay, these are more Dollywood pictures. These are Scott's Dollywood pictures. So while we were on the train, Scott decided we needed a group picture. Instead of giving me the camera, decided that he had to hold the camera and take the picture. So you get this lovely close-up of my face. And then I took the picture. This is a different angle of me trying not to die. This is us in line, all dying a little bit. There's this ride called Black Bear Trail. Best ride in the park. We all rode black bears. Look at us go. If you go to Dollywood, I genuinely would suggest riding on the Black Bear Trail. This was the picture of Mystery Mine. That was closed the entire time. This picture was taken because we were so sad. Let's see. What else do we have? This is a picture of all of us getting ready to ride the zip line. Those are videos. I can't show them right now. Okay, so we're on to the next day. We went to Anakitsa, which is like a mountaintop park. They have like a bunch of like treetop paths and mountain coasters and whatever. So we went up there. It is maybe the best place for views. As you can see, you're up on top of a mountain when you go up there. More views. This right here, this is a very important picture because there was a storm rolling in while we were up on top of this mountain. As you can see, there's some rain off in the distance. Hi, Tut! So we're up here in this park, vibing, hanging out. We all grabbed drinks. They were delicious. We grabbed more drinks. Tut, thank you for that 16 months of tier 1 subbage. Let's get some shoes in chat. These two drinks especially were important because we went and we sat down to just like hang out and like enjoy the view. And Scott was on the side of me, Chris was on the side of me. There was only the two drinks, so I just kept taking each of their drinks and alternating the entire time. But yeah, no, we were sitting up there, and a storm starts rolling in. You get this really, really pretty rainbow happening. That was great. Just a little bit of rain, right? Just a little bit of rain. Just a tiny bit of rain. This all happened over the course of like 5 minutes. Like there was no way for us to like get anywhere or do anything. We were just immediately soaked. Yeah, no, it was initially it was kind of refreshing because it had been so hot. We were so sweaty. We like were up on top of a mountain. We had just climbed a bunch of stairs to like go get some views, which you guys will see those pictures. But it immediately it got to be too much. That's just a more rainbow. Yeah, no, it was a storm. So to get up here, we rode a ski lift type thing up the mountain, right? There's gonna be pictures. Like I said, there's pictures between me, Chris, and Scott, so it's all kind of a mess. Because we just uploaded all of our pictures to a group chat and Discord, so I'm just scrolling through that right now. But we rode basically a ski lift up the mountain. Obviously, when it's pouring rain, you can't ride the ski lift back down the mountain. So they had a truck that like drove up and down the mountain to bring people up and down for people who didn't want to ride the ski lift or like in case of storms and whatever. But obviously the rain hit. Everybody was trying to get down the mountain. So that got a little bit backed up. So there was a huge line and we were just like, okay, well, you know what? Let's just ride out the storm for a little bit. We had just gotten barbecue. There was a bar attached to the barbecue place. Let's go get some drinks, and do our thing. We had a few drinks, guys. We each ordered, like a beer or a cider. And then as we were sitting there, we were shooting the shit with the bartender. And we noticed that they had a few moonshines up on the shelf. And we were planning on doing a moonshine tasting, but we didn't know that if we were going to be able to make it because of the storm and us being up on top of the mountain, blah, 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 blah. And we were just like, yeah, no, we were gonna do this moonshine tasting. And she was just like, well, I can't do a tasting for you. But I can set something up. And this woman was a champ. She poured essentially a shot of each moonshine for us. As you can see, those glasses are untouched. The ones on the tray. That is how much each of us had. There was 15 of these glasses lined up on the tray for us to try these moonshines. So each of us had 5 selections. We got real sloshed up on the mountain. We eventually made it down, but by the time we made it down, it was dark out. Anakitsa, it's in Gatlinburg. I would fully suggest it. The bartender there, I think her name is Amanda. She was amazing. Go there, hang out with her. It's a great time. But yeah, we made it down the mountain Anakista, not Anakitsa. I keep saying Anakitsa, but it's Anakista. Um, we made it down the mountain, still absolutely soaked because it was still raining. Scott and I took our picture with this bear. Well, we didn't walk down the mountain. Otherwise, I don't think we would have made it down. So we made it down, and we get to the bottom. We start walking. We're like, okay, should we just go back home? Like, we're wet. We've been out all day. We've been drinking. And then I was just like, the moonshine place is less than a mile away. We could just walk to the moonshine tasting. And so we went, and we got to the corner just outside of Anakista, and there was somebody. Downtown Gatlinburg has a trolley that goes throughout all of it. So there was somebody at the trolley stop, and they're just like, hey, were you guys just at Anakista? And we were just like, yeah. And they were like, did you get a refund? And we were like, what do you mean? And apparently, like, if it's raining when you're at Anakista and you just go to the front desk and be like, hey, can I get a refund? They just give you a refund. Not that it was expensive. I think the tickets were like $20 each, maybe. But we got a refund of our tickets, so we got to go up and drink at a discount because our bartender definitely did not charge us for all of the drinks that she gave us for free at this place. So it was great. It was a great time. But yeah, we went and we got our refunds, and then we made our way to the moonshine tasting. This was our selection of moonshines that we tasted. Let's see. This picture isn't the clearest. So, there's the Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey. I don't remember if I tried that one. Maybe I did. There was one that I didn't try because it was questionable if, like, the gluten was going to be an issue. Also, they made our first shot was the pineapple upside down, which was butterscotch, moonshine, pineapple juice, grenadine, and I forget what the last ingredient was, and I can't read it here. It was fucking delicious, though. But yeah, we did the corn whiskey, blue raspberry moonshine. Chris took a lot of shots of that because he has a dairy allergy, so he couldn't do any of the sipping creams. So yeah, they just gave him blue raspberry over and over again. The cherry limeade, the American peach. I don't remember what this one tasted like. If I'm being entirely honest, I do not have any recollection. The cherry limeade, I wasn't a fan of. The blue raspberry was tasty. So I assume that the peach wasn't great. I don't know. The apple pie was pretty decent for an apple pie moonshine. The hazelnut is a rum, not a moonshine. It's fucking, if you can find this, if you're somebody who drinks and you can find this in a store near you, I know Benny's carries this brand. Get this rum. Make a mudslide with it. Come back, thank me later. Hi, Lucky. The butterscotch moonshine was delicious. The root beer moonshine, I think, was my favorite. Then the chocolate coffee sipping cream was okay. The peanut butter sipping cream was really good. Scott ended up buying a bottle of that. There was a birthday cake sipping cream, and then the strawberries and cream sipping cream I also really liked. What was fun with this place was that, like I said, Scott bought his bottle of peanut butter sipping cream, and we bought a couple of mugs and stuff. And at the front, they were just like, are any of you military for like military discount? And I was like, I'm not, because my mom told me that she would break my knees if I tried to enlist after her 12 years of service. And the cashier was just like, that's good enough for me. And I got a military discount for, having a mother who served and was going to break my knees. This is not a cocktail tier list. So, I'm going over pictures from the vacation that I just took. This was a moonshine tasting. So these were the moonshines that we tasted. Right, exactly. It's great, Bjark. So yeah, we did the moonshine tasting. What is this picture? And then we were walking back to head back to the Airbnb, and we passed by a cidery that was doing free tasting. So we stopped in and did some cider tasting. I ended up getting a peach mango guava cider that is maybe one of my favorite things ever. I forget what the brand is. I have them out in the other room, so if we take a break at some point, I'll look and let you guys know, but it was so fucking good. It was so good. I forget what flavor Scott got. And then Chris got a blackberry that was also really good. Yay, alcohol. I should take this moment to note, because I've talked about this on stream before. I have struggled with alcoholism. I am somebody who has put in a lot of work to be able to drink socially without it becoming an issue. Drink responsibly. That's all I'm gonna say is, know your limits, know where you're at mentally, take care of yourself. Okay, cool. Love you guys. Let's see. This is me and a bear, because we found a bear out on the street. There was also this telephone booth that we stopped to take a picture in. Let's see. There's a bunch of Anakitsa pictures that we're going to come back to, but we're looking at drunk night pictures. I did turn into Superman, yeah. This was Chris demonstrating all of the things that you can do in downtown Gatlinburg. Oh, it was Tennessee Stud. That's the brand of cider. This was after we did our cider tasting. Okay. Back. We're looping back to Anakitsa again. They had this treetop trail that was really cool. The bridges felt sketchy as hell. But the treetop trail was pretty cool. It's obviously a bunch of bridges that connect a bunch of trees, and you're going through it. In front of me here is a lovely, lovely woman. There was a bridal party ahead of us on this trail, and they were all sloshed. And this woman, you could tell, was the mom friend, who, even well drunk herself, was the one taking care of her entire party. As soon as, we started walking along with them, she fell back from the rest of the bridal party and just started, hanging out with us and shooting the shit and talking. It was just I can tell that you're tired of taking care of these chicks. It is very clear that you have had no time to just enjoy yourself. As you can see, Chris has a drink in his hand. They were really upset because the person at the start of the trail told them that they couldn't bring their drinks with them, and I'm pretty sure it's just because they were all very visibly drunk. I met so many Ewoks, yeah. Let's see. There's another picture of mountain. Mountains were steaming. You had your Smoky Mountains there. This was a troll. He was hanging out at Anakista. We took pictures with him. I didn't know what I was doing with my hands. So I'm just hanging out. This is a little bear. He's a little Texan bear. He's very cute. We climbed up this, because at the top there's a bunch of viewpoints and stuff. Chris did not enjoy it. Somebody did steal its bridge. Chris absolutely has a fear of heights. So me and Scott were like running around doing our thing up there. And we forced Chris to take this picture, and you can tell that he does not want to be there. I took this picture. It is unfortunately blurry. There was a frog somewhere in here. I don't know if you can see it at all. You can. He's right there. That's a frog. We weren't sure if it was a real frog or not. You got some bears. You got Abraham Lincoln. You got the Mount Rushmore of bears. You got this very empowering bear. There was a theme at Anarchista. You got these bears. Very patriotic. We did not go on the mountain coaster because of the aforementioned storm, but we all got pictures on the tester for the mountain coaster. This was us going up in the gondola. Again, Chris is afraid of heights. So he was having a rough time coming up this. Let's see what else. We have this ziplining bear. We have a different patriotic bear. Oh, this is the picture that I took that is in focus. The other one was Scott's. Scott doesn't know how to take pictures. This was a bear-themed restroom. There's a bear venture. Lots of bears. Let's see. Okay, and now we're back at Dollywood, where we got to see some birds and stuff. This guy was pretty cool. He was a hawk. This was Peregrine Falcon. She only had one eye. For anybody who doesn't know, there's a, like, Birds of Prey. It's the American Eagle Foundation, I believe. Operates kind of out of Dollywood. So they have, like, a Birds of Prey show, with a whole ass bald eagle. So that was cool. Then we went and saw Dolly Parton Stampede. Everything here that I have is videos, so I unfortunately do not have more to show for it right now than this. But it was basically a horse stunt show. This is me and Scott taking pictures, doing things. There's a lot of pictures of Dolly's outfits because... So the trip went like this. Wednesday we drove down. Thursday we went to Dollywood. Friday we did ziplining in Anarchista and got drunk. Saturday we went back to Dollywood. So this was us back at Dollywood. It rained again. So like right after this picture was taken, basically, it started raining, which meant that all of the rides shut down. So we weren't able to do anything for a lot of hours at Dollywood, but I will go further into that story. This is another bear. This is another little guy. This is the chapel at Dollywood. Oh yeah, Tut, you weren't here when I'm gonna close some of these tabs before my computer explodes. Please hold. You guys are getting a real quick review of all of the photos that we've already looked at. do. God, we have looked at a lot of photos. Okay. Still clicking. Still going. Do. Bear. So yeah, he was just a little guy. He's a little baby. Little baby bear. He was very cute. This is a better picture of the owl, or no, this is the back of the, no, that might be the owl's face. He was also missing an eye. But he was pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, this is a picture from Stampede. There were bison. This lady went and jumped through the hoop of fire on her horse. There was a weird aerial dance plus horse thing. Okay, if you ever go down to Pigeon Forge and Dollywood and all that, and you're looking at dinner shows, I would personally not suggest Dolly Parton Stampede. The thing with Dolly Parton Stampede is it used to be a Civil War themed dinner show. So again, similar to like medieval times. But you had the North and the South. They still have the North and the South, but as time has gone on, they've gotten rid of some of the more controversial things, like it being Civil War themed, and like, they took out all of the Native American stuff because I don't think they had the Native Americans being played by Native American actors, and it was a whole thing. And so now it's just sort of a horse show that they don't seem to have a lot of direction with, which, like, this picture I will also show you. They had this, like, black light butterfly sequence, where there were a bunch of butterflies and stuff, and they put, like, butterfly wings on the horses. I wouldn't recommend it. Is moral of the story. There were also these tiny horses, that were racing for the North and the South. There was also a pig race. They had children chasing chickens. Well, because Dolly Parton's whole thing, they were butter horses. Dolly Parton's whole thing is like butterflies. She associates with butterflies. So they were just trying to like tie in the Dolly thing with the butter. It was weird all around. Also, as you're leaving, there's just this giant portrait of Dolly, thanking you for coming to Stampede. There was not a chicken jockey. No, there was not. She is our queen. Everybody should have this photo mounted in their home. As somebody who likes like sewing and costuming and fashion and shit, I think honestly one of the most interesting things for me was the clothing exhibit that they had, simply because it's so interesting looking at how her clothes are fitted. Obviously Dolly is known for having a fabulous rack. She's also a very tiny lady. So just the construction of her clothes is just very, very, very interesting. Yeah, they had all of her costume stuff. I don't have quotes here. I don't need my past being brought back up. So I can show you guys. I'm not going to show you guys the whole costuming exhibit, even though I did take pictures from the whole thing. But like, that is definitely a little weird. That is definitely a little bit weird. But yeah, like they had all the different, like a bunch of different outfits and stuff, of hers on display. So for me, as somebody who is into this kind of thing, it was very interesting seeing all of that up close. They had a few of her wigs, which were very impressive. And yeah, it was a cool exhibit. I would suggest it if you are at Dollywood and are into costuming. Like the beading on this dress alone, being able to see in person. Water, thank you. Was really, really cool. Okay, where were we? Oh, I became a blacksmith. I made a knife out of a bolt. This is not the final knife. This is the in progress. Um, I did the thing. It was cool. I mean, I used a hammer. Where's the picture of the final knife? There it is. So this was my final knife that I made. It's my bolt knife. It's I can have it forever in memory of Bolt. So now I have a tiny little, it's so itty bitty. It's like the length of my finger. But it's pretty cool. I appreciate that I have it. And I kind of want to, I don't see a problem here, Axel. I kind of want to set up a forge and get more into blacksmithing. This was a giant Rock'em Sock'em robot. Both. This is a giant apple pie. I could not eat it because food allergies, but it looked delicious. This is me and Scott being baby owls. So, as I was saying before, Saturday we started off our day with plans to get in all of the roller coasters that we hadn't made it on yet. So Saturday morning we rode one coaster, we went and saw the Birds of Prey show, and then we had to leave to go see Stampede, and we were like, that's fine. Like, we'll have plenty of time when we come back to ride the rest of the coasters. So we come back, we go on one water ride, because it was like, we were walking from the blacksmithing shop to the next coaster. And we had passed by what essentially is Splash Mountain of Dollywood. And we rode that, and it was just like, well, we're already soaked. We might as well go ride the other water ride. And so we double back to go on their, like, raft ride. And as we're stepping in line, an announcement comes over the speakers that's just like, there's been a storm spotted within 10 miles. All water rides and elevated rides, meaning all roller coasters, are going to be shut down. So we're now here at Dollywood with the express intention of riding roller coasters, and all of the roller coasters shut down. It was already late enough in the day that there were no shows or anything, so like we couldn't go see shows to try and fill our time. So, but we wanted to see the fireworks at the end of the day. So, we spent a good, 4 hours. A lot of rain and shanks, yeah. We spent a good, 4 hours just, stopping in shops and, walking in circles around the park, just trying to, fill time until the fireworks. Just morale sinking lower and lower and lower. And, we are just about to fireworks time. It's 9 p.m. Fireworks start at 9:40. And all of a sudden, an announcement comes over the speakers saying that the storm has passed and the rides are back open. I have never seen Scott so excited for something in my life. This man basically takes off running to the nearest coaster. And we go and we get on that coaster. It wasn't 9, it was a little bit after 9. We get on that coaster and they're just like, yeah, Like, you guys are real lucky. All of the rides stop at 9:30. And so we finish up this coaster, and Scott is just like, we need to make it to this next coaster. I will never forgive you guys if we don't. Because it's almost 9:30. So we take off running to the next coaster. We get there just as they are closing off the line. Um like, they let us in, but like, we were so close to not making it on. Because they, for some reason, decided that they couldn't let us just ride the coaster, even though they'd been closed all day. You know, like, it would have been nice to just run them a little bit longer. But yeah, this picture was taken right after we rode that last coaster, and everybody's spirits were so high because we actually got to ride the coaster, and it was great. And yeah, that was that. Um, this is, it's not super clear because it is a picture of a screen. But this was from the first coaster that we went on after the storm, and you can just see the joy in Scott's face. He was cackling the entire ride because he was just so happy. It was good. It was a good time. What is this picture? Oh. And then there's a picture of me in front of the Dollywood sign right before the park closed. Ta-da! And I think that was... Oh, that wasn't all the pictures of the trip. On the way home, we stopped at Buc-ee's because none of us had ever been to Buc-ee's. It was miserable. It was a terrible experience. It was so busy because it was a Sunday, and I guess Buc-ee's like is super, super busy on Sundays. But we did get this picture with the Buc-ee's mascot. He was there to take pictures with. I didn't say that Buc-ee's itself sucked. I said that it was a miserable experience. The experience of Buc-ee's was miserable. There were so many people, and they were all rude as hell. But we got a picture with Buc-ee. Look at how cute we are. And then yeah, that was the trip. That was ta-da! That was my vacation. I did it. I took a vacation. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that little vacation recap. I will at some point take a vacation again. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but it'll be eventually. I mean, technically, I'm not taking a vacation, but next week I am headed up to Toronto, to bedazzle Greg's head. Yeah, I was literally just getting at that, Axel. I will be up there for a few days. We're doing the stream on Thursday where I bedazzle his head, and then, or no, on Wednesday. Wednesday is bedazzling, and then Thursday, Friday, I'm just gonna be like chilling and enjoying my time. That's true, Bjork. And then Saturday I come back. So it's a little baby trip. But yeah, that's that. There will be pictures and stuff probably from while I'm up there, so we can look at those when I come back. I haven't decided yet if I'm streaming Saturday night when I come back. We might do a spooky Saturday that Saturday. Possibly. I need to look at when my flight gets in and like assess that. We could potentially do a movie night. And that is also an option. Has anybody kept track of how many movie nights I owe you guys? I think I still owe you 8 more. I think it's 8. I'll check the records to get an updated chart for myself. But yeah, that is that for right now though. I'll figure out my schedule stuff for next week. You guys you'll hear about it. We might do Valheim Sunday. It's been a while. No, we did the Hercules movie, we did the Weird Grinch movie, we did all right, Tut, good luck with your mom stuffs. We did something. My nails are getting so long. I'm growing them out so that I don't have to use a guitar pick. Guys, did you know I have ADHD? There were other movies. There's been movies. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little tiny break, and then we're gonna come back and play Tavern Manager Simulator because it's been a while, and there's been a couple of updates, and there's new things to do. So we're gonna check those out. Okay, so let me get you guys music, and then I will be back in a bit. What am I feeling here? What do you sound like? You guys are getting some lo-fi house. Enjoy. I'll be back. All right, and we are back. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hi. All right, that is updated. We are good. Do. Do. Game start, please. Thank you. What is happening with my camera? Why is it so... Chat, my camera feels weird. What does my camera feel? Also, what is that, like... You guys hear, like, interference? Am I going crazy? Am I literally, like, just losing my mind right now? I'm quiet? Like, how quiet? Like, too quiet? I'm very quiet? I haven't been quiet all stream, right? Hold on. Hello, 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 hello. Is that better? No? The away music was... Why is my stream exploding? There's also just, like, so much interference noise right now. Like, I can see that it exists on my sound meter. But looking at my sound meter, I'm also plenty loud. Why is everything broken? I didn't do anything. Don't blame me. No, that's what I'm looking at right now. It is probably Greg's fault. Are you for some reason not using... Hello, 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 hello. It looks like it's using the right... Hello? Hello? Is that any better? Is that better, guys? Did that improve anything? Is it still terrible? A little bit? Hi, Quasi. I don't know why... Hold on. Hello, 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 hello. Did that change anything for you guys? Hello, 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 hello. Yes? Okay. We're gonna try switching it back. Alright, Quasi. How's that? Is that better? Or is that bad again? Are we Gucci? It's good? Okay. I have another mic that I need to find. It's definitely like in my storage somewhere. But it also requires an XLR interface, which is part of why I haven't like been rushing to find it. And the SM7B is too finicky. I don't want Greg's. I also don't think that it would be right for my like vocal tone. Also, that still wouldn't fix my problem of needing an XLR. I could steal his XLR interface. That is an option. Okay. Either way. Tavern Manager Sim. It's been a while since we've played this. Time for a big construction project. Now you can build a hotel. Look for new upgrades in the Tavern upgrade menu. Okay. So, we're no longer just taverns swinging out food and booze. We're now a hotel. My hotel does not have bed bugs. Fuck you. Don't clog the toilet! Oh, actually, speaking of, let's make sure that we have Twitch integration on. Real quick, we're gonna switch over here. Just so that I don't show any information that I don't want to show. Alright. We are now integrated. Cool. Back to here. That is definitely not what it tells you to do, Bjork. Alright. The game is a little bit chuggier than I remember. Why is it chuggy? Let's turn on VSync, see if it helps. Okay, yes, that is better. Troll property. Okay, I know that we can change the price of things on the menu now. I don't know how, though. I'm just trying to get an idea of, like, what I have and what's new before we open up shop. Okay, I forgot about the stables. We have all of our fairies. Are you guys all assigned? Yes. Let's make sure they're all fed. Okay. Now, oh, hello. Can I help you? I'm one of the gate guards. It's so good that there's a tavern nearby now. When you work in such armor, you just want to drink something cold. If you have something like that on the menu, the guys and I will definitely start stopping by. I'll definitely see what I can come up with. Alright. Do not pour ale on my floor. This dude already... Oh, I need a cellar. This dude has already made my floor dirty. Okay, we're gonna open up shop. We're gonna open up. Nope, open. There we go. The gatekeeper is here. Okay, I don't remember how to do a lot. Oh, what's this? Why was it sparkling? Improvement. Oh, there's a water supply now? How much? I have plenty of money. Let's go ahead and do things. Price regulator. God damn it, Vlad. Cheap or expensive? Now you can customize the price of your dishes. Are there too many visitors and you can't cope? Or on the contrary, too few and you're bored? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Friend, you should check the area behind the tavern. It looks like you're being robbed. I don't think that I am. I'm like 90% sure that I am not being robbed. Feeder is empty. Drinking bowl is empty. Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot that this is really annoying. Okay. So I don't understand. Hold to rotate. Okay, I'm just gonna hold to rotate. You were the robber, son of a bitch, Bjark. Oh god, there's customers. And there's a horse. Oh no, there's a horse. Hello. How are you? Oh, hi, Beefly. You want some soup? Glad to see you. What's the news? The castle library keepers claim that some books in the basement turn pages by themselves at night. Jesus. Okay, soup. Where are my fairies? Okay. Oh, hello. We need a soup, a beer, and a steak. That's... Oh, I have 2 trays. Hold on. Oh, God. Chat. I'm not ready. Okay, there you go. 2 soups for you. Let me grab those ales. Why are my fairies not doing anything? Good is good enough for right now. Here you go. I should not have started from the beginning. Hi, Red Widow. Hi, Moscato. Hi, Bjark. Soup and a steak. Thank you for the money. A steak and a soup, right? I think was what I was doing. Yes, a steak and a soup. There you go. Enjoy. What do you want? What do you... Oh, you're good. Your horse needs attending. I think. Yes, I need to clean up this horse shit. Not with my hands. Maybe with my hands. Yes, okay. You've got plenty of water. Oh god, somebody's using the toilet, Bjark. I swear to god, if it's you and you clog that shit. I will be so upset. Oh god, there's so many orders. I don't think my fairies are doing anything. There's 4 VIP orders? Oh god. Cheese and wine and cheese and wine and cheese and wine. Axel, why are you a VIP? I fed them. I don't know what they need. They're not active for some reason. Have that. What do you want? Okay, hold on. Ah, I clicked out of the game! Feed. Why are you... Okay, dishwasher. No, I need waitress. I need waitress. I need... Actually, no, you are a cook. You are going to be waitstaff. 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 Bartender. Oh. Bartender. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think they're doing the thing now. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I need to take care of this horse. This horse has needs that are not being tended to. Alright, everything's fine. Traveler. Ah, the traveler needed water. God damn it. Toilet is still not clogged. That's great. I love that for me. Oh, hello. There you go. Okay. Mop. Dirty ass people make dirty ass goddamn feet. Okay. What is that? What? What does that mean? What does that mean? Hello? Hello? Okay, pages turn themselves at night. Got it. Yes, I know. I know my tavern needs more food, okay? I'm fucking working on it. Cutting some cheese. Pouring some wine. I haven't even started the hotel yet. I'm gonna need to order more wine soon, I think. Do I have a dishwasher? I don't know if I have a dishwasher. Good is fine. I don't care enough. There's no water for the dishwasher. The dishwasher can't wash dishes if there's no water. Way to go, Axel. Urgent order! Oh god. What is the urgent order? What do you need? Who is it? Where is it? Why is it? Who is ordering urgently? Did they get served already? I think maybe 3 cheese and a wine. Hi, Axel. Okay, there's your cheeses. And your wine. Bye, Axel. Hello, random person. Oh god, it's so dirty over here! You need more napkins? You left! Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine and dandy. These fucking dirty ass people with their dirty ass feet don't know how to fucking clean their shoes. Alright, I need to make some soup and also maybe order some things. Delivery. Resources. I have 26 of those. Okay, let's order more ale. We've got plenty for soup. We'll order more wine. And more magic dust to feed our fairies. And like 5 more cheese. Okay. Wait for cart with goods. Also, cleaning doormats at entrance! Yes! Give me them! Water pump, that seems helpful. Cleaning. Improved doormat, yes. Saving firewood, big cauldron, yes. Water supply, water reserve in the kitchen. Let's go! It smells because you're here, Axel. Quit being so stinky. Okay. Cool. Listen, that doesn't count because Greg made it. Okay. Right. Hello. thank you for this delivery. Put this away. Did that horse get taken care of? There's another horse here. Okay. And it took a shit. Alright. Come on, horse. 2 horses? Did somebody just, like, leave their horse here? Is this horse bugged? Clean up the horse shit. Okay, that's full. Okay, sir, please get your horse. I need the space. Somebody's horse shit over here, too! Alright, let's, water pump? Okay, then fill the water in the kitchen. Hi, Callum! Do. Okay, water pump is nice. We like the water pump. It makes our life a lot easier. I probably need more water for the horses. It looks like another horse took a shit over there, so we need to tend to that. Okay, that's full. Let's grab more water for the horses. I don't think this horse is even properly boarded yet. Why are people trying to talk to me? What do you want? Hi, Axel. Hi, Beefly. Hi, Moscato. Are you gonna complain that there's not... Okay, yes, I know. You guys want cold drinks. I'm working on it. Jesus. Improvement. Grill. Sure. Cold drinks. Yes. Alright. We now have a space. Beefly took you and Moscato both out on a date. Okay, we now have a cellar. City guards have decided that your tavern is a good place to rest after their shift, but these tough guys only want to drink the coldest drinks, which means you need to chill your ale mugs. First, you need ice. How lucky that there was a magical ice cave in the nearest hill. Take a bucket of water and pour it into the mold in the stone bowl. Wait until the water freezes, crush the ice. Take the ice to a cold table. Alright. Okay. This is fine. Open that up. Wait until it freezes. How long does that take? A while. Okay, that's gonna be a while. Let's go. How's our horse over here? Horse seems to be doing okay. We're probably gonna need firewood soon. Hello? There we go. Chop. I missed. I did it. Okay. More. More? Give me more? How do chop? Chop. Chop. Why are there 6 orders outstanding? Why aren't my fairies doing more? Do I need to feed them? Probably. They're probably hungry. I need to put this dirty dish in the sink. How you guys doing? Get everybody fed. Okay. Everybody has an assigned job. Let's, put that in there. That's gonna need water soon. I probably should make some steaks. That might be why there's outstanding orders. We don't have any steaks. I don't know if the fairies can make steaks without the firewood is necessary. Chop. This is exactly how you chop up meat for a steak, by the way. Okay, and then we tenderize. Done. Okay, and then we just use our hands on the grill. No tongs, good. Could have been better. Good. Alright, let's make a few more. Good. Good. There's so many orders. They probably also need soup. I don't have any more steaks. Fire went out. Yep. Need soup. Alright, let's make some soup. I heard a horse. Drop in whole entire vegetables as you do. Yeah, new horse. I see that. Spoon. Stir it up. No. Oh, perfect soup. There we go. Perfect soup. Let's go. These out here so that it's easier for the fairies. F. Oh god! There's so many people who don't have orders. Ah! Nope, just water and vegetables. That's all you guys get. Okay, I feel like I need to get back in here. Alright. You've already got the cheese, that's fine. There you go, ladies. Enjoy. Okay, they're doing their thing over there. What do you want? I know! Oh god, it's so dirty. Who just left cheese on the ground? You don't even get cheese on this side. Why are you so stinky? Oh god, I just cleaned this. You assholes. Urgent order. Where is the urgent order? IBR Kai Red Widow. Is it an urgent VIP order? I don't even see it. Have they been served? Chat, I don't see an urgent order. Do you see an urgent? I see an urgent order. There you go. Enjoy, sir. The feeder is empty. The horse needs food. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, you guys need food too! Here you go. Oh god, somebody vomited on the counter. God damn it. Take that. Horse needs to be fed. Listen, I'm dealing with a lot, okay? Why is there another urgent order? Okay, Urgent order, urgent order, urgent. That's what your character looks like, Axel. You're pretty cool. Urgent order, steak. There you go. Enjoy, sir. Okay. Is our ice done yet? Goddamn fucking horses and their shit. Who clogged the toilet? Who did this? Oh god. It's an important guest. God damn it, I'm busy unclogging the toilet. Where is the important guest? Who is it? Hello, ma'am. It's my wife. Oh god, wife, here, hold on. I've got stuff for you. Here you go, wife. I love you. Rejoice, you have the honor of receiving the court sorceress. I value cleanliness, quality of food, and speed. Don't embarrass yourself. Get the best and quickly. Okay. I will clean for you, ma'am. Do we have we don't have any sausage. I have sausage. Wait, why isn't there? I didn't need to order those sausage. Hold on. There is sausage. Why? I'm blind. Okay. Let's, Chat, there's a lot happening here. I need to get ice. Okay. Swear to God, if that horse takes a shit. This is the most inefficient way to make ice the world has ever seen. Okay, cool, great, solid. Our ice is made. These are the sausages I didn't need. You know what? You know what, Axel? You want to get behind this counter? And make some ice? Is this my ice table? I don't even know. How does this work? I don't understand how it works. No resources left. Oh! Bucket of ice right there. Okay. Alright, we've got some ice cold beers ready and waiting. Every time I hear that ding, I have a tiny panic attack. Why? Just go there. There we go. Okay, wait until it freezes. Can do. Close the door. Hello, sir. Okay, hello, yes, I will take care of your horse. I still don't have a hotel. Alright, horse, go here. You're gonna need more water. Swear to God, if you clog that bathroom, I will be very upset with you. Okay, water for the horse. Why is this tape? What is that? What does that mean? Oh, it means that somebody's going to sit there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, God. Why do you want a steak over here? You want some cheese? I got some cheese for you. Alright, VIP orders mostly taken care of. I need steak. Do we have steak left? Do I need to order steak? Yes, I need to order steak. Axel! I'm busy! Hi, Emma! Alright, Axel, this is you. Hello. See, you're beautiful. Hi, ma'am. Oh, my wife is upset. My wife is very upset. We're doing a bad job. Why do we have so much business? Oh, somebody vomited over here. Oh, God. I remember when I had everything honed in. Why did who piss off? Oh. No clean crockery? Why? Where are all of my clean cups? Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. I got there. It just took a minute, okay? I feel like I need to, like, close up shop for a little bit. Okay, steak. Perfect. Steak. Perfect. You know what? Good is good enough. No space on the tray, that's fine. We're putting these out here for the fairies. Okay, who's my urgent order? Is it someone over here? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Hi, Emma! You need a 5-top, but you're just gonna have to wait a minute. It's not burnt! Oh, well, I did. Sorry. Bye. Okay. Okay. Gotta clean up this horse shit. Need to make sure this horse is good. I keep clicking because I feel like it makes sense to click. But then clicking is not what I need to do. Okay, cool. That's done. Who's trying to talk to me? It's showing dialogue boxes. What do you want? Hello. I must admit, when the Baroness mentioned your tavern at the last reception, I was surprised, but now— ah! I was trying to sit up. It's a great honor for me to host you. What would you like to order? We have wonderful wine. I will get you 2 perfect wines. Okay, well, you'll get what you get, I guess. Enjoy! Does anybody over here need some wine? No? Okay. I put them on the table here? Yes. I'm gonna take a few of these, put them on the ice table. Which probably needs to be refreshed soon. Okay, what are we missing here? We need soup. The fairies have been making soup, so that's fine. Soup. Okay, I can't put soup there. Got it. Just have trays full of soup. I guess I'll start doing some orders. You guys want steak? There's a steak here. Give you some steak. There you go. Soup's down. Alright, we can breathe for a second here. You want ale and sausage? There you go. Grab a few more. Okay, we need more sausages. I'm also going to remove the bartender fairy from their job because... But if they level up high enough, they should be able to serve perfects eventually, right? I would assume. Okay. Alright. I hear a horse. Why do I hear a horse? I don't know. Okay, this is full. I'm gonna take some water inside. Right. We use a lot of water here, don't we? We are not very environmentally friendly. Okay. Last one. Axel, we're closed. Axel. Thank you. Goodbye. Bee-fly, we're closed! Okay, this is full. So that's fine. I'm sure you were. Okay, we're restocking right now because I am going to lose my mind otherwise. We're fully setting up water. We're gonna get a bunch of wood chopped. We're gonna get a bunch of perfect food. I might throw out the food that's just good. I can't decide if that's a smart choice. Chat, what do you think? Do we damage out all of the mediocre food for perfects? Yeah, no, the well got a nice little upgrade. Okay, we got 5 out of 5. True. True. Okay. Ice time. Listen, okay, this is a time when seasoning was far less important. Honestly, everything is probably already pre-salted, if we're being honest, for the sake of preservation. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and add ice to the ice box, because I assume that needs to be refreshed, yeah. Give me some water for more ice. Boom. Why is there a cuck chair in here? Hi, Zaps! Alright, that's full. I need firewood, that's right. True, true. I'm just gonna keep chopping wood till I can't see what wood I'm chopping, and then I'll rack it up. Okay, I kind of can't see what wood I'm chopping. Got it. Okay. In the rack. See, like, I could adjust my food prices so that business is a little bit slower. It is an option now, which I might take. So my tavern's just a little bit dirty right now. It's fine. I also, at some point, want to go explore the town and see if there's anything new added. I knew that was going to be a miss. Choppy, choppy. Times are tough, okay? You work with what you got. You guys were complaining that there wasn't enough flavor, and now you're complaining about horse piss being in the water, you know? I'm trying to give you a little extra flavor. Then what is it, Axel? Does it not have a flavor? Need 5 clean crockery. Right, is that not what these are? Okay. Whatever you say. What improvements can we get? Saving firewood, yes. Remote control. I mean, we might as well. I don't feel like we really need it. Also, I don't need to escape out every single time. Water saving, yes. Cleaning, doormat at the entrance, yes. Hotel builders, let's get the hotel. Hi, Zoe! Exactly. Yes, Axel, you do look like plants. Big construction. It's time to do something really big. To give their guests a place to sleep, they need to build a separate inn. The goblins are ready to get to work. Whether they'll do it right the first time is a big question, but no one else is around anyway. The builders will need a few days to build the hotel, use the foreman's desk at the construction site to start the construction and control the stages. The work is only done during the day. You can speed up the work and pay for the night shift, but it will be more expensive each time. I feel like we can take time. Water, thank you. Yes, water pump in the kitchen is great. We will go ahead and upgrade our cold drinks. More stable space is fine. Okay, that's because that drinking bowl is empty. That's also fine. How do I adjust this? Okay. Prices. Let's just, for a little bit, we're gonna just do this real quick. Just give ourselves a little bit of time. Okay, fill the feeder. I wish that there was a water pump closer to the stables. That is what I want right now. Inflation do be a bitch. Drop that. Go grab water. You're in chat, why couldn't you? Pit. Start. Water for the horses. Oh, I didn't even notice the cute little sign we have now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Getting water for the horses. Takes so long to run back and forth. And then I'm gonna mop the place real quick, and we're gonna just get started for the day. Business should be a little bit slower, so I should have more time to, like, interact with customers, make better food. So much food on this tray. Okay. I think we're good. Where is this one? We're not open. What are you doing? Hello? What do you want? Rumors about your tavern even reached the royal court. They said this place was unique. Now I understand why. Make yourself comfortable, I guess. What would I recommend? Have some ale. Do I have any ale on my tray? I have one. Have that one. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys got that? Cool. Great. Super. Hello? What do you want? I'm the captain of the city guard and noticed my subordinates began to come here often. Well, maybe I'll take a look here too, but only if you start serving special chilled wine. I hope you know that chilled wine is not some plebeian ale. It requires a finely calibrated temperature. It just appeared on our menu. Okay, let's go. Tavern is open. I did not mop. I said that I was gonna mop and I didn't mop. I have footprints. Is the rich people side dirty? Fucking rich people. Hello, welcome in. Let me grab a few wines to chill. I can grab one wine to chill. Perfect. Alright. Is there any more space on the table? Can I put some things down, please? There we go. Okay. Grab a couple more wines to chill. Hi, Red Widow! I don't have space for more. Okay. How are you? How's your sausage? What's going on? The other day, a merchant tried to sell gremlins a bottle of Edgardian air. They bought 3. Wow. Okay. It says that my place is still dirty. Where is the dirt? Somebody left money on the floor for me. I love that. I found the dirt. Okay. And the place is still dirty somehow. More money. More money, floor money. More floor money. There's a lot of floor money. I haven't really been able to be in here because it's been so busy. Bye, have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Bye, Bjark. Bye, Moscato. Bye, Beefly. Hi, Axel. Hi, Emma. How are you guys? How's your day? You having a good one? There's wine for you. Axel, you gotta wait for your cheese. There you go. Enjoy your cheese. Hello. Red Widow, you're just leaving. Wow, you were here for a while working on that sausage. Let's see footprint. Hello, welcome in. See, this is nice. This is peaceful. I like this. The vibes are pleasant. Alright. Everything's clean. Type ale in chat. Fucking people vomiting on the table. Alright, that's all clean. Yep, just ale. Alright. Everything's looking pretty good. You can have Lunchables, yes. Hello. Your tavern is described as a place where you can not only quench your thirst, but also make new friends. I want to check this. Make yourself comfortable. What do you want to order? I'll give you some steaks. Is the toilet clogged? No. Okay, good. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Beefly. Let me grab you a steak. Or my fairies gotcha. You're all set. Okay, they're all set over there too. All right. I am not needed. Everything's over here. Hello, welcome in. How are you? How can I help you? Our family has always appreciated places with history, and there are very interesting stories in high society about your tavern. All right. It's a great honor for me. Yeah, once you type in ale, you're good for the rest of the session. You don't need to type it again. Have some wine. Get you some wine. Hi, Red Widow. Hi, Moscato. Hi, Bjark. Welcome in, guys. What can I get for you? 4 wines? Okay, got you. Enjoy your wine. Urgent order. Who needs something urgently? You urgently need a sausage. Okay, Axel. Enjoy your sausage. Your urgent sausage. It's all yours. How you doing? Glad to see you. What's the news? Of course you would come in with a pun. Why don't goblins like fishing? Because the fish always argues about who caught whom. What? 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 Hi, Emma. Is your horse out here? Is there a horse I need to be taking care of? There's horse shit I need to be cleaning up. And somebody clogged the toilet! I also don't get it. No, Emma, you didn't clog the toilet, but your horse fucking just shit and you just left. Ooh, look how pretty the sky is. Come on, horse. There you go. Okay. Our ice is still icy. You need an urgent steak. Let me get that for you. Enjoy. Got our water pump in the kitchen now, which is great. Gonna be able to pump water. Fire's still going there. We're good there. Okay. We might adjust the prices a tiny bit. Oh, I don't have any wine. Need to fix that. Delivery. Resources. A whole lot of wine. I feel that, Emma. I fucked up my shoulder somehow. It sounds like a you problem, Axel. And so sleep hasn't been great because, like, it hurts. So, like, yeah. I definitely feel ya on the wanting to sleep more. Fuck you, Axel. God damn it. God damn it! My timing is impeccable for goods. Hello. How you guys doing back here? Hi, Bjark. Hi, Axel. Tell me, is it true that you once served an unwashed glass to the court sorceress? Yes, that is probably actually true. Good luck with work, Zaps. She must have been furious. That must have been hilarious. But give me a clean one. Have some wine. Axel, you still don't have titties. Everybody else at the table got titties, but you. You guys got that? You covering it? Good. Alright. Cheese is good. Any dirty footprints over here? No. Bye, Bee-Fly! You guys are waiting for a few things, but my waitstaff are on it. I have no ale left. We should fix that. What else am I running low on? Let's get ale. Sausage. We're gonna need vegetables eventually. Bunch of steaks. We're just gonna load up. Hi, Luis. So much clicking. Oh no. I don't have enough space. Okay, that's fine. Someone puked in the tavern! Who did it? Who was it? Emma. Emma. Emma! Why did you puke in the tavern? Emma, please! And you guys left dirty footprints. You walked through the vomit. put the rest of this on the table. Okay, hello, Beefly. How are you? Pour some fresh ale out here. Okay, you've already got an ale. That's fine. How are we over here on our ice table? Not a lot of cold drinks being served. But you know, it is what it is. Why? What is dirty? Something is dirty. Just like mildly dirty. The dirty table. Let's go out here and check on these guys. Build a feeder. That one's entirely full still. Alright, I feel like water, thank you. Hi, Pancake! I feel like I can do a thing. I'm going to make soup real quick because I want perfect soups. Yeah, no, fake nails fucking suck. I've only ever experienced pain from them. I hear a horse. And there's a beggar. Hold on, I'm busy making perfect soup. Okay. Cool. Hello, ma'am. Just take coins. Go away. New horse. Hello. Is 13 still max reputation level? Oh, maybe it changes once the hotel's built. Okay, still can't make more steaks. How are we doing over here? How is everybody? Hi, Moscato. We're gonna go ahead and drop the prices just a little bit. That's annoying. I guess we'll close the tavern for a short while. Wait for Moscato to leave. The word is ale. A-L-E. It shows on screen, right up at the middle there. Why did nobody clear this table? What are my fairies doing? Feed all of you. Okay. What jobs are there? We have cleaners now? Efficiently. Okay. I don't know. Is there somebody that I want to be a cleaner instead of a waiter? Bluebell, you're gonna be a cleaner. Congratulations. Enjoy your job. Is there anything else that I can upgrade? No, right? Right. We're gonna be able to upgrade the hotel, I assume, once the hotel is done. Which I should check. Moscato! You're taking so long! What is, oh, she's cleaning. Okay. You are savoring that piece of cheese! Listen, okay? I'm trying to open the tavern back up, okay? Moscato's taking their sweet time. Eating this cheese. They've still got a whole ass steak to eat, too. Okay, yeah, there are definitely things that I couldn't see to clean. So, having a cleaner is good. They're gonna do great. I'm very happy with them. Okay. Are you done? Did you do it? Okay, thank you. Have a good day. My cleaner can clean that table. Okay, alright. Let's, change prices. Alright, and then open back up. There we go. Alright. That's good. Everybody's doing great. We've got some perfect soup. Got a couple perfect ales. What is this? How are we doing here? We're still good there. That ice is staying frozen. I'm gonna go ahead and break up this ice now. Oh yeah, cut it. Alright. Ice is chopped up and ready when we need it. How much longer does this have? A while. It has a while longer. That's fine. How's the work site look? You got some nice little food going on here. Sir, I'm not sure that's how you use that hammer. I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but like, you know, the shovel boy over here also looks like he's having a rough time. Alright. Oh no. You okay, little dude? Okay. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. I am a Hype Fly. Welcome in. You'll have food momentarily. Fly, how's it going? What's the news? Today I met an ambassador from Elbenberg. I thought a girl was coming as he smelt of sweet nectar. All right. Hi, Red Widow. Wondering. The text has been working, but it's not popping now. It's weird. Alright, chat, do we think the tavern is in good hands if we step out for like just a few? I want to see if there's been any changes to the town. Swear to God, somebody's gonna show up with a horse like just as I leave. Oh, hello, ladies. Hello. Why Shirley for me? Okay, you guys can go fuck yourselves. A VIP order. And a new horse. Okay. go take care of the horse. Hello, horse. Come with me. Enjoy your stay. Alright. VIP order. 2 VIP orders. Assume that's just, yeah, that's just the rich people. That's fine. They're covered. Feeder is empty. Oh no. Will my bartender ever be able to pour perfect drinks? That's my question. I don't know if they'll ever level up enough to pour perfect drinks. Why do I hear a horse stomping around? Okay, feeder is full. Can I climb up here? I can. Alright. Somebody wants to talk to me. Who wants to talk to me? Over here. Hello, how are you? Many years ago, being just a simple traveler, I found comfort and warmth here. Today I returned to experience that magic again. Okay, great. Let me get you some steaks. Hi, Moscato. You are looking beefy today. Let me get you an ale. There you go. Enjoy. It's perfect. Just like you. Fire went out. That's fine. Let's go grab some firewood. Let's make some steaks. Cha-cha-cha. 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 You're welcome. Damn. Perfect steaks. You want a new job? Do you want to get paid for that job? Hi, Red Widow. Where are my waiters? What are they doing? Okay, we need basically one of each. Yeah, maybe. 2 sausage, 2 steak. Probably 1 sausage. 1 steak by the time I get to it. We'll need 1 more steak. No, those two. Oh, there's steak. Hello, sorry, didn't mean to shove you out of the way there. How's everybody doing over here? You having a good time? Hi, Bjark. Hi, Axel. Hi, Beefly. Hi, Emma. You guys enjoying your cheese? Axel, you finally have titties again. I just so happen to have this steak. It is just for you. Okay. space for more steaks. Just want to make perfect things. Sausage. Hello? I was trying to give you sausage. Take that sausage. Steaks. And a soup. Hello. Welcome in. You once gave my friend water to drink when he was in trouble. Today I'm here to thank you and raise a toast to you. Well, if you're raising a toast, then have some ale. Hi, Moscato. You want a sausage? Have a sausage. Just for you. There you go. That seems accurate. Clean crockery. What do we got going on over here? Anything interesting? Not really. You want 3 cheese? Got you on your cheese. Here you go. Enjoy. Hi, Axel. Hi, Emma. I feel like I can drop the prices even more. One of you want a steak? Yes. And a cold ale. Okay. I got you. Enjoy. You're cleaning that. Everything's good. Make some perfect steaks. Beautiful. Soup is still souping. I tenderized them, fucker! Don't tell me they're not tender. Bye, Axel. Bye, Emma. I wish that the in-game text was working. For some reason, it's not letting... not pushing through. No, I refuse. Hi, Beefly. How you doing over here with your wine and your cheese? You look like you may be going through something. It's okay. We might need to reset it. Okay, hold on. Please hold. Okay. Chat active. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. You might need to rejoin if you had already joined the game, so type ale in chat to be added to the list. Urgent sausage. Oh god. Here you go. Enjoy that sausage. Okay, Is our pit done for our hotel yet? It's almost there. It's so close. I really hope they don't stop working. Ah, how long has this horse been out here? I didn't have a horse notification. Water, thank you. I will drink it in one moment. They literally left it with like 2 minutes. Okay, we're gonna explore a little bit. I found some cheese. Goblin's Diary. New man walk here. I find new place near the river. Okay. cleaning up after a goblin right now. You know, not exactly what I was looking to do with my day, but that's fine. Who the fuck clogged the toilet? Who did it? Who was just in here? I think it was just a rando. It wasn't any of you. I really appreciate just, like, I talked about it before when we first played this game, but I appreciate how much space they gave themselves to expand and, like, add stuff to the game. Because if you haven't seen any of our play previously, like, there's a bunch of space, that, like, clearly, like, there's a whole town over here. Like, what can I do here? They don't want to see you in the village after that incident with the fermented ale. But maybe they will want to see me in the village eventually. And, like, if we go over here, there's a sea monster. Can we do something with the sea monster eventually? I don't know, maybe. You used to be able to fish here. Maybe I'll be able to fish. Hail! Hello, I love you. I love you, my wife. Let's see some shoes for that resub chat. Boop. Throw them if you got them. Bum, bum, ba-dum. But we cannot go swimming. We can only look at the sea monster. Like, maybe eventually we'll be able to fish in this lake. Maybe it'll be a thing. Who knows? People are ordering cold ales. Let's go. Fucking horse took a shit. Okay. How are we on cold ales? Oh, we're still pretty okay. Hi, Lenny. Hi, Red Widow. Hi, Bjark. Hi, Tut. Hi, Emma. Yeah, okay. Everybody was able to make it in so far. How are we doing on food back here? We look like we're pretty good. Bye, Tut. Also, yeah, the text integration is working again. So you guys can talk in-game now. Bye, Bjark. Bye, Red Widow. Hi, B-Fly. Hi, Luis. Hi, Axel. Hi, Moscato. Welcome in. Hello. I feel like that horse was on its way here. Maybe not. Axel, I will kick you out if you try and come in. I will kick you out. Get out of my tavern. Get out of my tavern. Come here. You specifically, get out of my tavern. See, but it's gonna kick out the entire group, and I don't want to kick out the entire group. Okay, you guys need 2 ales and 3 steaks? Gotcha. You do have a fly hat. You got a fly hat and a horse out back. Ooh, new horse. Hello, horse. Did they ever, there crowd control integration for this now? I think later this week. So plans for the week, because we are reaching the end of the stream. So we'll talk about this now. I am not around tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow is a recording day for the YouTube channel. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. So I will be busy with that. And then Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment to try and fix whatever the fuck's wrong with my shoulder. I should have an abbreviated command for YouTube, but I do not. Specifically, the gaming channel is the one that is going to be getting stuff and has been getting stuff, so go watch it. But yeah, tomorrow's a recording day. Wednesday's a doctor's appointment. Thursday, I think we might check out the Ban side scroller. I forget the name of it. But we might do that, and then we might do that on Thursday and Friday, depending on like how long it takes. And then Saturday, I think we might do some crowd control supermarket sim. Because there's been a ton of updates to supermarket sim since the last time we played. But it's still something that gets a little bit too repetitive for me, so we might spice it up with some crowd control. I'm gonna close the shop. Speaking of things getting too repetitive for me, I need some more chaos in here, so I'm closing the shop so that I can increase prices. So that we get a little bit more business. But if this has crowd control, there's also a chance that we just do this with crowd control on Saturday. Because I do want to get the hotel set up and going. Okay, we've got some steaks cooked. Is it daytime yet? No, it's still not daytime. Is the restaurant empty yet? No. Okay. Well. How's our ice table looking? Still cold. Who is over here taking their sweet time eating? Emma! Emma, finish your wine and cheese and steak. Your cardiologist would be so upset with you right now. No! It's my tavern. I'll do what I want. No, the customer is always wrong. The wine counterbalances the cheese and steak. Fair. This is why you smell, Axel. Okay. Alright, last customer's out. We should be able to change our things. So let's go change prices. Alright. Now we can open back up. Get a little bit of extra business. The pit should just about be done. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We did it. Foundation. It's gonna take a while. Exactly, B-Fly. Hi, Louise. Hi, Moscato. I don't know what I was gonna say. My brain has stopped functioning. Not that it ever really functioned, to be fair. Water, thank you. I should probably feed my workers. Let's do one for each of you, and then we'll order more food. Probably not a bad time to use a delivery order anyways. I like to keep 30 of each. Not for any particular reason. Just 'cause. Alright. Waiting for the delivery. Hale and Axel having lunch together. This seems unlikely. Both of you have beautiful hair, though. It does make sense that, like, you're both elite guards. And that Axel is the elite guard who is drinking on the job. It's just so likely. Hi, Tut. Hi, Emma. Look at you. So noble. Enjoying that wine and cheese. Delivery arrived and a new horse. Oh, man. Up. Horse, 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 horse. Horse. There you go, horse. Enjoy. Steak, wine, and cheese. So needy. Need a steak up there. Hi, Red Widow. Hi, B-Fly. Hi, Bjark. Hi, Linny. How is everybody? I hope that you guys are enjoying your meal. But, I think for right now, we just hit the 3-hour mark. And I think that this is where we're gonna call it for today. For right now, while I'm getting back in the swing of things, streams are going to be 4 days a week, 3 hours each. Except for next week where I might do 3 streams at 4 hours each because I'm not going to be home most of the week. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, for now, I think we're gonna call it. We'll close up the tavern, let the last few orders come in. Sir, we're closed. Just so that it doesn't cause any issues next time. I don't know if it would. But, you know. Prefer not to chance it. You guys can have that. Anybody over here need anything? No? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll start with a closed restaurant next time so that it's not quite as chaotic. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I know that, you know, the last 6 months have been all over the place with schedule and, like, not knowing when I'd come back and whatever, but we're back now. You! Fuck you! No, where's my frying pan? Get back here, you! Get back here! Get fucked! Get fucked, asshole! Screw you! Trying to steal my shit! Who do you think you are? But yeah, I think for the most part we're probably good to wrap up here. So, yeah. All that said, that's it for today. I love you guys. You're great. If you are not already following me on my socials, you should go do that. I post there's some not socials. Yes, socials. Okay. I was like, I don't know if I remember my command. Instagram especially is the big one. That's where the most stuff is going to go, but also Discord if you're not a part of the Discord, because I post when I'm going to be streaming there. We're going to be doing movie nights. Stuff goes on there. There's going to be some new stuff for subscribers probably soon, things like that. So definitely check those out. If you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, you can do so using these links right here in chat. To subscribe to the channel, you can check out the throne if you want to get me a gift, or Bolt a gift, or anybody in my life a gift. You can tip using that link right there. Or if you need DMCA free music for your own streams or whatever else you're doing, make sure that you check out Epidemic Sound using my link. You get a 7-day free trial, and I get a little kickback if you sign up. Also, like I've said many, many times, go watch the YouTube channels, gaming channel, check it out. There's new stuff 4 times a week, new videos. Also, if you're not interested in watching them, still hit play. Just let them play. Just get me that watch time. I appreciate it. Okay, but yeah, all that said, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Okay, bye!